Well, a couple of our hotels have been refurbished. The Royal Hotel, which is right next to the station, they've had a 1.5 million refit, and they've just been joined the Mercure Group. And then the Hallmark Hotel has been completely refurbished, £3.5 million spent on it, and it's been brought right up to date, very contemporary, with new conference facilities. So those are our two new developments at the moment. It's steady I would say. We're getting a lot of ambassador events through the University of Hull, and we've got some exciting events coming up. In 2012 there's a Bram Stoker centenary event, so we're looking forward to working on that. What's new with us is our innovative interactive conference guide. It's the only one in the country. And it's so user-friendly. We can email it to clients while we're talking to them on the phone. It's got scrolling image galleries, it's got interviews. We were lucky enough to get Alan Johnson MP to endorse, holding a conference in Hull and East Yorkshire. And we've got some really great client testimonials, as well as click-throughs from maps to venues. And we've got a lot more ideas for it for the future as well.
We launched a new rebrand at Confex this year. We're now Sheffield Convention Bureau, formerly Yorkshire South Tourism. And one of the main reasons for that is that the city has launched a new identity. So there's a real focus on pushing Sheffield as the fourth largest city in England. And we've rebranded to recognise that major push, marketing push for the city. One of the things that it does mean is that we're still representing venues across the whole of South Yorkshire and into the Sheffield City region. So we now have some members into the Peak District. So we've still been able to give a real variety of venues across that Sheffield City region. But no, exciting times for us in the city, really good. Really well. Very, very buzzing in Sheffield at the moment. 2011 is a bumper year for us. Primarily a mixture of business events and sporting events with the run up to 2012. There's a lot of events that are being held in Sheffield, obviously to train the athletes up ready for 2012. But from a conference perspective, we've got the Liberal Democrats conference coming in next week, which is the first party political conference that we've had in the city, which is great news for the city. Followed up in September by the Green Party conference. We've got some major manufacturing conferences coming in March as well. So really busy year for Sheffield. So we're hoping that that continues. Obviously, there's been changes in the mix of the business. Government business isn't as strong for us, but we've managed to kind of plug a lot of those gaps with a new kind of strand of corporate business and a lot of the stuff that we've been kind of targeting at Confex over the years. So all good in Sheffield at the moment. I think people are optimistic. I think that we've been lucky in the fact that our business comes from a mix of sectors. We haven't had a heavy reliance on corporate or association. Our ambassador programme is going strong. We just relaunched that, so the international association stuff that's coming in is fantastic. The city looks better than ever. All of the redevelopments have completed now. The Crucible Theatre's just reopened after a massive revamp. So there's a lot happening in the city. There's a lot of great venues. So yeah, everybody's optimistic at the moment.
We've got lots of exciting new developments in York and Scarborough for the forthcoming year. The Barbican Centre in York is opening in May this year, as is the spa. 6.5 million has been spent on the spa in Scarborough, and that again, it opens in May. For those particular venues, it's very much the association market that we're working in. And we've got quite a few exciting inquiries coming up over the next few months. And hopefully having those venues back on board will give us kind of new, larger capacities that we haven't been able to work with those markets. Very important to us. I mean, just yesterday we generated 25 inquiries on stand. The buyers we've had yesterday and today have been really interesting, some really great inquiries for our venues, so very important. I think York and Scarborough both have kind of unique attributes. York is such an interesting historic town. We get lots of leisure visitors who decide to use it as a conference destination because they've been there, they've visited the National Railway Museum, the Castle Museum. The venues are very different there. And the contrast to Scarborough, where we've got the coastal area, the relaxation, team building activities, and some great venues as well.
Various exciting things. Leeds United have opened their new conference and banqueting facility, so that takes their capacity up to 2,000 now, so that makes it now the biggest venue in Leeds, so that gives us much more options in terms of our size of events. We've had a new boutique hotel open, the new Ellington has opened, which is a lovely venue, very nice restaurant on site as well. Lots of things coming up in Leeds in terms of the infrastructure. Very big shopping developments are on site at the moment, so new Trinity Quarter, new Harwood Quarter, and of course in 2013 the arena will be opening, 12,500 seater capacity, on site now, starting to build it, so very exciting times ahead. We've had a very good year actually. We've had, in terms of the conference desk, we've had our busiest year ever in terms of the value of business which we've placed and in terms of the value of the inquiries which we've taken. Obviously lots of those we're still working on, so we're very positive about the future. Yes, we're here as part of the Welcome to Yorkshire stand, so we're here with our partners from York, Hull and Sheffield as well. We've obviously got some brilliant stand share partners here with us. Rudding Park Hotel, which has recently been named TripAdvisor Best Hotel in the UK, so obviously we're delighted to have them here with us. We've also got the Crown Plaza Hotel from Leeds, so city centre venue. Yorkshire Events Centre, so exhibition space, and the University of Leeds, so we've got a brilliant academic venue, which is obviously important because of the work that Confex have put into the association day yesterday, so that brought some nice inquiries. And obviously, you know, we're in the exhibition and events industry, and this is what it's all about. It's about talking face to face with people, meeting lots of people that we've previously emailed and telephone conversations, but you know, it's much nicer to be able to sit down and talk to them face to face and help them to develop their events. We are right in the heart of the UK. We are 200 miles exactly from London and 200 miles from Edinburgh. So particularly for your national events, it makes it really easy for your delegates to come in from all parts of the country. Obviously, we've got an international airport as well, Leeds Bradford International Airport. So from delegates from further afield, particularly from Europe, easy for them to get into the centre as well. We've got a fantastic range of venues which we can offer. The city centre is extremely compact when you get there, so it means that delegates are able to walk from conference centre to hotel. Out at night, it's easy for them to get to a really good range of restaurants, bars, nightlife, always lots going on in the city, and really good value for money as well. So the money goes a lot further and they are able to buy a lot more for their money. And of course you get a warm Yorkshire welcome wherever you end up, whether you're working with the conference desk or with the venues and indeed with your taxi drivers and your restaurateurs in the city. We're always happy to see people in Leeds.